So Disney have now released new story details about the Marvel superhero universes that are going to be coming to Disney parks around the world, but we'll dive into all of that up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack. This is of course DSNY Newscast, and you know what, we've got some really great Marvel news, so let's get straight into it. As ever since back in 2009 when Disney acquired Marvel Studios and started building an ambitious and all-encompassing cinematic universe that arguably changed how Hollywood views the movie franchises, the Walt Disney Company have been patiently watching Marvel grow a unique cast of characters that have the depth of story that can be used within the Disney parks. And beginning in 2020, Disney's Marvel-themed superhero universes will begin rolling out around the world. But that brings us to today, as we have some exciting new story details about how and why Marvel is going to fit within the existing Disney parks. As creative executive Scott Drake has described,
there was an idea. Stark knows this. Called the Avengers Initiative.
And now that original idea has now evolved into a brand new global Avengers initiative. The Stark Expo in Hong Kong was to be a first step, a world exposition with a theme of a better tomorrow today. However, shortly after it opened, the expo was attacked by the forces of Hydra. So to better defend the planet in the future, the Avengers are now setting up new headquarters in California and Paris, with Tony Stark set to retrofit two of his father's Stark Industries sites into new hubs for training and innovation. Through partnerships with S.H.I.E.L.D., PIM Technologies, Masters of the Mystic Arts, and also the new Worldwide Engineering Brigade, the Avengers and their allies will be forging new global campuses to champion the next generation of heroes. Now that's the story reasoning behind each one of these Marvel-themed lands coming to the Disney parks, but you're probably also wondering, what exactly will each one of these Marvel-themed lands consist of to begin with? As you see, it was only 3 weeks ago that we covered the release of this brand new piece of concept art for Disney California Adventure Park that clearly showed us that a Spider-Man attraction will be part of the Phase 1 of the superhero universe that's coming to that park, in the area that was the old Tough to Be a Bug theatre location. And as we can see, that this area will have the look and feel of being part of California history and heritage, at the same time as doubling as the West Coast Global Avengers HQ. But despite us receiving these brand new story details, we are still yet to get officially confirmed details of what type of ride system will be part of these attractions. However, we do know, as it's been previously heavily rumoured, that an Avengers-inspired roller coaster will be part of the second phase of development for Disney California Adventure. But this is where Disneyland Paris helps shine more light on what to expect, as we know that Walt Disney Studios Park at Disneyland Paris is going to also be receiving a superhero universe of its own. And today we have our first look at this stunning new concept art for the transformation of a backlot area into a Marvel-themed global Avengers HQ, as we now have confirmation that the opening day attraction, Armageddon, is finally at long last closing permanently on April 1st of 2019 to begin its grand reimagining into a Spider-Man attraction, which will surely be the same as the one that we can see in the Disney California Adventure concept art. And on the other side of the Disneyland Paris version of the Marvel Land, guests will be able to experience Ant-Man and the Wasp and all that PIM Technology has to offer in the former location of the Blockbuster restaurant. But most of all, we can see here in the background that the reimagining of Rock and Roller Coaster into the Iron Man and Avengers themed hyperkinetic roller coaster experience that is estimated to be opening in 2021 as part of the first phase of the Marvel Land. But before we get into any more Disney Parks news for today, I just want to say a quick thanks to today's sponsor of this episode. As if you want to experience a truly luxurious vacation with magical vacation homes, the sky's the limit. For everything from a private pool, your own lavish spa, a cinema in your home, or even a private chef to come and cook for you, you'll be able to find luxury right down to the smallest detail. These homes are specially designed to provide the highest level of luxury for your once-in-a-lifetime vacation from the moment you walk in the door. So to find out more, check them out in the description box below. Meanwhile, all the way across the Atlantic Ocean, that's not the only news that we have relating to Disneyland Paris, as we've also learnt that the Disney Art of Animation experience will be closing permanently on January 7th of 2019, only to open later on as a type of blue sky cellar or Walt Disney Presents exhibit that will show showcase models of the exciting new additions as part of a $2 billion expansion plan for that park. And meanwhile, over in Disneyland, we have our first official images inside the renovated Phantom Manor attraction that shows the bride greeting the guests as they board their doomed buggies, with these changes to the ride being made to clarify the ride's narrative and story of the Phantom Manor, as in the past it has been so cryptic that guests are left a little bit puzzled about the storyline. But we'll still have to wait a little longer to see all of the illusionary changes Imagineering have made in the last year, as the attraction's reopening has apparently been pushed back to April of 2019. And whilst we've been talking an awful lot about Marvel today, as promised in last week's DSNY Newscast, the teaser for the 4th Avengers installment dropped on Friday morning, officially revealing that the title for the sequel will be Avengers Endgame. However, despite this trailer giving a much darker and bleaker view of the Avengers after the events of Infinity War, at the end of the trailer, Scott Lang appears in present day, which should be impossible considering he was supposedly trapped within the quantum realm. So perhaps Ant-Man's discoveries within the quantum realm is a key to helping the Avengers in Endgame. However, that's just one of the fan theories that will probably run a while before the movie is released on April 26th. 2019. But now it's over to you, Walton, as I would like to know if you could add any attraction to one of these superhero universes coming to the Disney parks around the world, what superhero or Avenger would it be themed to, and what type of ride system or experience would it be, and also what would be the story behind that attraction. And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video along with your suggestion or your comments to be in with a chance to win one of these official Walt Disney DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Walt Disney here for winning this suggestion from a previous video where we were talking all about the brand new Cars experience coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. But that's all for today, so go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel, hit that notification icon, and also download the DSNY Newscast app if you haven't already, as it's a great way to stay up to date with all of the latest Disney news. And if you've enjoyed today's video, give this video a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.